greatest tragedy in the Garden of Eden was not that they ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Okay, so let me get this straight. God says you can have any of the fruits that are in this garden. Just don't eat from this one. That was the only law that they had to keep. They violated the law that God gave them. Just this one law. They were disobedient to this one law. That one law of disobedience, which we call sin, it's sin. That word that we Christians today are so afraid to speak. And yes, it did separate them from God. But if they would have stayed in that state, had it not been for the goodness of God, had they died in that sinful state, without a sacrifice being made to appease the judgment of God, they would have been lost eternally. The same stands for us. Sin is a big thing because if you die an unrepentant sinner, not only will you be separated from God eternally, the Bible says there's fiery judgment waiting for you. I know that doesn't sound good, but this is what the Bible teaches. I'm not trying to scare anyone. This is all biblical that I'm speaking to you right now. So let's not soften sin, okay? Let's call sin, sin, and acknowledge that sin was so bad, the problem of sin was so bad, that God himself had to come here and die on a cross to appease the judgment against that sin. Just keep it a buck.